Hi y'all, welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. I'm super excited to be here with you on this beautiful Wednesday. Today we're going to be getting into making some DIY Christmas gifts that are sure to make anyone super happy on Christmas Day. So let's go ahead and get into the crafts, you guys. All right, we're going to be starting with some mason jar lids. You can buy a pack of these at Walmart and they're super inexpensive. And then I'm taking my Groovebooks. If you guys don't know what Groovebooks is, it's an app on your phone, and for $3.99 a month, you can upload 100 photos and you get them in these cute little books. They have the months on them. And for me, with social media and technology and all of that stuff, I really love having physical pictures to like hang up and frame and just things to put away, because who knows where Instagram is going to be or Facebook or whatever when I'm older. So it's just a great way to keep them, you know, close to your heart. So I'll leave the link for these down below. I believe the link gives you your first book free. And then again, like I said, it's $3.99 a month after that. And that includes shipping. So anyways, all I did was take the inside of the mason jar. I went ahead and traced out my photo. And then I'm gonna hot glue the inside of the mason jar to the lid. Does that make sense? I feel like I say that all the time. Okay, so then I ran and I got some cardstock. And it doesn't matter what color the cardstock is. I just wanted to give this a thicker background, I guess you could say. And I also didn't want the hot glue to go directly onto my photo. I want it to go on this piece of paper so it doesn't wilt my photo up. Now, when you're cutting these, y'all, you got to make sure to cut pretty clean, because there's not going to be really any way to cover up those edges. So then I'm just taking my photos and I'm just cutting now around, getting that extra cardstock off, and now they feel like nice and thick. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other mason jar lids, just putting the insides in there. Voila, so easy. And then I'm taking my detailed Surebonder glue gun, and I'm using this one because it's not as high of a heat. I didn't want it to like melt anything or warp the pictures. So that's why I chose to use a lower heat glue gun. And then I'm just putting them in here. And you guys, if you like simple and clean looking stuff, you can just stop here. You could be done, but you know, I have to add more. So I'm taking this Dollar Tree ribbon and I'm going to put this around. Now, initially I started creating these and I was like, oh, I'm going to make these for my mother-in-law. And then my husband came home and saw them on the fridge and I go, so I decided I needed to keep them. I just love them so much. So closing that off, now I'm taking more ribbon, and we're going to cut these into small sections. And y'all, we are going to make little mini messy bows, okay? So now I'm taking some twine and I'm just looping that around, looping. That way I don't have to cut like piece by piece by piece. Hank, get out of the trash. Sorry about that. And now we're gonna take our burlap, and this is also from Dollar Tree as well. And we're gonna cut those into smaller sections. And now we're gonna build our messy bow. So with messy bows, y'all, it is just about overlapping, crisscrossing, putting the ribbon in different directions so you can see them all when you place it together. I love these messy bows. Amber Strong, I see her a lot on Facebook. She does some awesome messy bows. You should definitely check her out. I do also have a bow video, and I will link that above and in the description box. So tying that off, I want this to be full and fluffy. So just fan it out. And then we are going to take a dollop of hot glue. And I want this to stand up so that when it's on the fridge, you're going to see the bow. I don't want it laying on top of the mason jar lid. I want it sticking up. So that's why I put a hefty amount of hot glue. And look at, oh my gosh, these are so cute. And then with the rest of them, y'all, I just kind of got ribbon and burlap and stuff that went with the colors on the photos. So for instance, this is a Easter photo. So I got some like peachy colors, burlap, some sparkly ribbon, and y'all are gonna just add as much as you want. Make them as full as you want. Have fun with them. So then I decided I wanted a little more to this bow. So I'm cutting dovetails. And then after I was like, you know what, this could be easier. Crafted by Corey, she folds her ribbons in half, folds them again, and then cuts the dovetail. And hello, genius. Less work, and I'm all about less work. And then I'm just taking my lighter and just kind of scorching the bottom so that we don't have fraying. And then we're gonna just start building that again, crisscross, layer them in different directions. So that way when you tie them together, you're gonna see all of these beautiful colors and textures, and it just makes for one gorgeous, gorgeous bow. So then I'm just tying the twine, and then I'm going to loop it around so that you can see that twine in the front too. And then I'm just gonna tie it off in the back with a knot. There you go. And then again, my burlap was like falling apart, so be careful. This is Dollar Tree burlap. Burlap ribbon, what is it? Is this burlap ribbon? Yeah. Okay, and then again, a big dollop right where that seam was. So make sure when you're placing the ribbon that you're putting it towards the top so you can cover that seam up with your bow. Oh, and this bow, y'all, I put some lace, some twine, and like this satin fuchsia ribbon. And I covered the sides of it. I just wrapped a bunch of twine. And y'all, are you ready for this reveal? Haha, just kidding. Don't even know what I'm doing here. So we're gonna put magnets on it. Oh my gosh, I cracked myself up. I'm glad I could laugh at myself because my kids don't think I'm funny. So now I'm just taking these. Now keep in mind, y'all, there is a big pack of magnets that have 12 in it and a small pack of magnets that have 14 in it. So these are the bigger ones. And look at how adorable these turn. I could not get, I'll make her more, I promise. But like, these were just gorgeous. What do you all think about these? And they're so easy to make, no time at all. These did not take me a long time. Love them. Hi y'all, I hope you enjoyed that first craft. I just wanted to hop on and remind you guys that I will be changing my posting dates in the new year to Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I will be doing DIYs and I'll be mixing those wood signs into the DIYs. So please look out for those videos. Wood signs will not disappear from my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying this one that you're watching right now. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe. And remember, the last Wednesday of every month, we go ahead and we do a live chat where I just hang out with you guys and have a good time. So with that said, let's go ahead and finish these Christmas gifts. All right, y'all, next personalized gift. We are taking some steel gray, or I think it's just called steel, from Waverly Chalk Paint. And I am getting these, what are they? Wood panels, wood little crates, wood, I forget what they're called. But we are going to paint these. Now this was my preference to paint in between like the panels, the sides of them as well. And then I didn't know what I was gonna do with the back yet, so I kind of left those blank. But then right here, y'all, on the sides. So for whatever reason, in my mind, I kept thinking if these were on my table and someone went to go grab them, that I feel like they would think it looked unfinished with the like outer rim of it looking gray and then the inside being blank, like right here where I'm pushing the brush into. So then I started pushing the brush into it, but then I got smarter and just grabbed another paintbrush that was thinner and painted the inside. And again, I think it's so weird because I don't mind like the top view looking down and seeing that raw wood, but for whatever reason, I just thought it looked so weird not having these end compartments painted gray. I don't know, I'm weird. I know, that's just my preference. I just feel like it made it look like more of a finished product. So then after we're done with the gray, we're gonna go ahead and take our white chalk paint and then we're gonna dry brush. So I'm just dipping it in the paint, then dabbing it onto my pad and then going over this. And I just really think that it gives these a little bit more texture, a little bit more dimension. It adds a little bit more zhuzh to it, you know? Who wants a boring coaster? Not me, no ma'am. Okay, so we are going to continue to do that on the rest of these here. And you could use acrylic paint or whatever you'd like on these. So then we're taking these rub-on transfers. Y'all need to pick up these rub-on transfers. They can be used for so many things. They could be put on so many surfaces, and I just love them. And the possibilities are endless with them. So all you have to do is you put them on. They have a little bit of tackiness on them. And then you are just going to get something like this as a scraper, and you're just pressing down on it. And you can see how like it goes from black and then it kind of turns like a cloudy color. That's how you know it's transferred onto whatever you're putting it on. So I'm going to continue picking different ones. And I ended up going with like 2 cursive ones and then 2 regular printed transfers just to kind of change it up. They also have, if you can't find these exact ones, they have just regular letter transfers so that you can spell out your own thing. You know, you can spell out home, your last name, whatever it may be. And I just thought these were so, so adorable. Love the way they turned out. If you guys didn't know, we don't have like family here in Kansas. So it's not like I have a million people to gift to, but even if I did, I'm so keeping these as well. So basically I'm keeping everything I made today. Just kidding. I mean, I'll give away like 2 things. I don't know. Okay, so after this, you guys, we are going to grab some Mod Podge, and these transfers work so well with Mod Podge. They don't smear, they don't lift. They're just wonderful. And I added the Mod Podge because I want this to have longevity. You're going to have wet cups on them, so you don't want the wood swelling up or anything like that. So I applied these to all of them here. Voila. I love the way they turned out. You're going to wait for those to dry. And then I wanted these to be practical. I wanted you to use them in real life. And I'm sorry, but if you were to just leave them as is, then if you have condensation on your cup, it's just going to drip through and go on your table anyways. Am I right or am I right? So what I did was take the cork from Dollar Tree. I cut out some squares to fit it, and I cut them down just a little smaller than the actual frame so you wouldn't be able to see them. And then this was my thought process, okay, you guys? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue the back of this paneled wood, and then I'm going to stick the cork side face down on this first one, right? So now we have the adhesive part facing us. I'm going to peel that off, and then I'm going to take the other one, put that on top, and now you have a usable coaster. So look at how darling these turned out. I mean, come on now. Like any friend would want to receive those. All right, next one, y'all. We are taking a chalkboard. Now, I've had this down in my stash for I don't know how long. It is so dirty. So we need to wipe this up here. So the best way to clean any chalkboards are with baby wipes or a wet paper towel. Works like a charm every time here. And then we are going to season a chalkboard. So I'm pre-seasoning this for whoever's going to receive it. And you pre-season chalkboards because chalkboards are very porous. So if you've ever gotten a new chalkboard and immediately wrote on it and left that on there for overnight or something and tried to take it off and that chalk was still on there when you wiped off, that is why. So I'm pre-seasoning it before I stick my vinyl on here. Now, this is a little design I created in my Cameo. Now, for those of you that do not have a vinyl cutting machine, some other ideas. One, the black sticker letters from Dollar Tree, you can paint those white and then stick on here and maybe put like menu or what's for dinner. And then you can take the same stickers painted white or whatever color you want, and then just go down the side with like the MTWTH. You know what? You picking up what I'm putting down here? Or another idea is to get the wood letters from Dollar Tree, and you can put, you know, Veltree's menu or just menu or whatever you want at the top. And then again, with those wooden letters, you can put MTW for the dates down the side. And I think that would be also beautiful. I like the wooden idea a lot. Now, y'all can get too these, this chalkboard I had gotten on clearance. I bought a bunch of them at Michael's, but Joann's has basic chalkboards in a bigger size. I think they're about $8. Use their coupon and it's very inexpensive. It has a wood frame so you can paint it whatever color you want, and then you can hot glue some nautical rope to the top. So there's just some other ideas if you don't have a vinyl cutting machine. So y'all, this is super easy to create, and this would be an amazing gift for a mom that's trying to get organized in the new year, for grandma, for, you know, that cooking spouse that you have. This is just, it's nice and it's useful. Somebody can use this. There is nothing worse than getting a gift and then being like, okay, this is getting stuck in the closet. So here's the outcome. Please do not mind my, my hanging. We have no nails in our walls yet at all. So just finding different places to hang these, but I absolutely love that. All right, now this is a requested video. This is the personalized ornament. So what I did was I got my handwriting, I wrote it on a piece of paper, took a picture of it, and now in my Cameo, I just opened the picture, and then I'm gonna go over to my trace button. And you can also do this on the Cricut, and I'm going to go ahead and trace the handwriting. Now you'll see how it turns yellow. That means it is going to cut whatever is highlighted yellow. So then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna hit the trace button, and I'm gonna move this. Now, if you do not have a Cameo or a Cricut, you can also use a paint pen and just put that handwriting directly on to your ornament. It does not have to be vinyl. If you have a paint pen and you go over it with some Mod Podge, it is going to last forever. So taking this wood round cutout, this is from Dollar Tree. Y'all, I had no idea where I was going with this ornament whatsoever. So this video is kind of all over the place. So I'm applying my vinyl cutout here. It says, Everly, you are strong, you are beautiful, you are enough. I love you, Mom. And I chose like a sparkly vinyl here because Everly's extra, just like her mama. So then Hank has to come in. Of course he has to come in. And this was at our old house, you guys, and he is such a ham. You see wrinkles for days. He's like, hello, I am Hank. My name's Hank-a-Doodle Dandy, and I like to paint. And then this fool, I swear, he has no boundaries. He just got straight up on my table like, boy's gonna have to learn some lessons here. Okay, so then I decided to paint the back because I thought that I was done. So you do not have to do this step at all because we're gonna cover it. So then I go ahead and I get some string. I think this is kind of like a suede, I don't know. I think you make bracelets. I buy anything that's on clearance, y'all. Come on. No, seriously, anything that's on clearance. And then we're gonna go ahead and cut that, and then I'm gonna string some pearls in here because my daughter is super fancy. She is so girly, loves dressing up, all of that stuff. So I thought this fit perfectly. Then I'm gonna take some of this diamond wrap from Dollar Tree, and then we are going to also take some polka dot ribbon as well, and then we are going to cut that polka dot ribbon down the middle. Sorry this clip is so slow and dragging out, but I edited this a long time ago and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the slowest part ever. So anyways, we're going to take those and we're going to tie them around the base of those pearls. And what's fun about this, y'all, is that you can customize this to anybody's personality, you know, like make it their color, put flowers on it, put dinosaur, you know what I'm saying? Like just customize it to their personality. So then I printed a picture. I just have a regular printer, y'all, nothing fancy. Just printed this out in black and white. Thought the black and white fit perfect with the colors of my ornament. And this is where, you guys, I was like, I didn't know I was going to do a picture. That's why I painted the back. So cutting this out, make sure you do a clean cut, clean as you can, because I'm not going to be covering the outside of this. And then since I had already put that ribbon there, I had to cut down the middle. And then I'm gonna apply a light, even coat of Mod Podge. Now make sure it's even, you guys. I put a little bit on our paper and then we're gonna smooth that down. Now what I did not record for whatever reason is after this had dried completely, I then went over the picture with some more Mod Podge. That way this is going to last until well after I am not in this world anymore so that my daughter can enjoy it for her entire life. So here it is. This is seriously my favorite. I get teary-eyed. Love knowing that my daughter, when I am no longer here one day, or she's having a difficult year or something, and she grabs this out of her Christmas decorations, she will smile and she will know that she's strong, beautiful, and enough, and that I love her. Okay, next project, you guys. I had this, obviously it was a different color. I messed it up, sanded it down. This has been sitting in my basement as well. This is 7.25 by 16 piece of wood. I am taking my vinyl cutout. Again, if you guys do not have vinyl, another option would be to take the wooden letters from Dollar Tree, or you can take the letters, sticker letters from Dollar Tree as well. And my first thought was to take the Dollar Tree stickers and do friends on the top, but put the different colored dots in between those letters so that it looked like Friends, the TV show. But I was giving this as a gift to my best friend. So I decided to make a vinyl cutout because they are my friends, well, my two best friends that I have here are my family. So I wanted to make this a little bit more personal. So I put friends, our family we choose. I know that's not the exact saying, but it's what I made. So peeling this off, this is permanent vinyl. So cute and so easy. Then taking a piece of twine, we're gonna tie it in a knot. I do a double knot on the end. I'm gonna go about 3 inches up on this wood sign. And then we are going to get the staple gun and we are just going to staple. Now make sure you staple right near that knot, okay? Now the trick right here on the other side, y'all, is you need to pull that twine tight. And the reason I say that is because when people over time are, putting their clips on it and things like that, that twine is gonna get loosened up. So then I'm adding some cute little clips to it. You guys can use the clothespins from Dollar Tree. They have the smaller ones. And then here we go. Isn't that so darling? And these are my best friends. That's Erin and Jessica. We do everything together, my besties for life. And I am so excited. Look at how cute and easy that was, y'all. Love it. Hope you guys enjoyed all of these and have a great
really easy
day.
Christmas DIY gifts that are sure to blow. Why do I keep saying to sure to blow? Like what? Blow them out of the waters? Blow their minds? No. Did you brush your teeth today?
Probably not.
I need to start doing my makeup again. I mean, I did my makeup, but like really do my makeup. You got like a bunch of different foundations you never use, like 30 eyeshadow palettes you never use. That's what happens when you work from home and all just goes downhill. Okay. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that first one. Hold on. Hi, you guys. I hope you enjoyed.